on the second day of match. My trainer gave to me. I know you guys been watching a lot of YouTube. I know you guys been watching Bowler's Life. I know you guys been watching my videos, Devontae videos, Nas videos, all of these videos. So I'm around all of these guys all the time, and obviously I'm competing myself. I'm gonna show you guys 5 different moves to master in the 1v1, and nobody might be able to beat you. I'm gonna show you the foundation. Things that I learned from Devontae as a shooter, things I learned from Nas as being a big guard, things I learned from myself being aggressive and being a New York City guard. All right, so make sure you tune in. If you're new here, like, comment, subscribe. If you watched the video yesterday, please let me know that you're back. But let's be great. So the first thing I want to show you guys, the most simplest thing that you could do in a 1v1 is just a triple threat. Obviously with the triple threat, you want to just read your defender. In this case, I'm gonna grab a chair. But the thing I want you guys to focus on here is just steps. In a triple threat position, which is the first drill that I'm gonna show you guys, the first move I'm gonna show you guys. Triple threat position, you wanna keep the ball in your pocket. The reason why you keep the ball in your pocket is because you have a defender coming over here trying to reach, trying to take the ball from you. At the end of the day, 1v1, you cannot hide. You can hide in a 2v2 a little bit, 3v3, 4v4, or 5v5, but 1v1s, it's only you and that person. Conditioning for 1v1 is also different. So when you're doing this, in the triple threat position, you wanna test your defender out. You wanna see where you wanna get to be comfortable. So what I like to talk about is one step. This is the first point of attack. First point of attack is if the defender doesn't move, I'm blowing to the basket to go for a layup. Next point, I'm opening up, seeing if this defender hips move, foot moves. If it does not, we can either do 2 to 3 different things. You can go low rip, hand is here, you break through it. If my hand is here, you rip through across my face, or whatever. If I'm here, you go under. You go under, now I cannot do nothing from this point. Copy? Good. Good job. Middle rip or high rip. Depending on the aggressiveness of the defender. If the defender finds himself being overly aggressive and you find yourself getting rattled when they push up on you, turn. Protect yourself, and we're back to where we want. Let them burn out. Let them waste their energy. When they waste their energy, we get them right where we want them to knock down a shot. I'm gonna show you 3 different ways I'm gonna come out of this, and then we're gonna build from there. So the first point of attack is, most players don't like to retreat when they do a triple threat. Me, I feel like it gives me a burst of energy. So I go from here to here, and I move this basketball. It's always in my pocket. It's man, me, ball. I don't want this person touching my possession. You don't want this person touching your possession. So we step in, rip through, layup. That's one option that we can do coming out of this. Another option we have is the same step. But remember, the defender's not gonna let us just go to the basket. So let's start with the first thing that we did, let's switch it up. So we go out and same thing, left-handed layup. You wanna keep moving as well as you can and keep aggressing as well as you can to make sure that this defender stays at bay. Same thing, so now that we attack the right side and we attack the left side, the defender is both anticipating both sides. So what do we do here? We step, step, shot. This has to keep a defender honest. The reason why I have to keep a defender honest is now we attack the right side, we attack the left side, and we have this shot. Having all of these options that we're shooting now allows us to push forward and go as much as we want. So the first thing I want to show you guys was the triple threat and how to get into the shot. For the second move I'm gonna show you guys, this is a move I haven't really incorporated. I've been trying to implement it into my 1v1s, but it's still like not my thing. It's things that I've seen players like Moon, players like Kel, players like Devontae, School, Nas, is a drift dribble.
Okay, drift, pull, get over, wrap that last one, wrap, get to the whole thing, okay? Now that's it. Okay? Good. Solid. The drift dribble opens the defender up and pushes out. It allows you to get lateral, and more than likely when I was playing, I always was taught north and south. I never really was taught east and west, but I can see that this is the new move that's working right now to actually help these 1v1 players get into their spots. So off of the drift dribble, we can do anything outside of this. Obviously, the defender's pressing up against us. We want to stay strong, but we drift dribble out, and now we have many options. I'm gonna show you guys 3 options off the drift dribble. Option 1, drift dribble, attack, layup. Off of this drift dribble, the ball is also going to be in your pocket. So I want you guys to pay attention to how I drift out and get into my jump shot. So they're guarding me, drift dribble, hezzy, pull. That's another option to give us a bucket. Now off of this hezzy pull-up, what would you do if you don't shoot a jump shot? And now we to the basket for the layup. So that's just another addition to that second move. For the third move, we would drift out, but we would aggressively go back. Drifting out is more of a softer dancing ballerina type play. And then we want to be aggressive because the defender might relax and might stand up. Anytime a defender stands up, you got to put him down anytime. So off of this last one, we here, pull. And that's another option. So obviously on both sides, you want to do it with both hands just to see where you're at and see how you move laterally. So off of this one, layup. Please make sure if you're watching this video, you guys are doing both hands. I want you guys to be a complete player. You guys know the last one. Gotta attack that middle. Drift out, attack, and there you have it. That's the second drill, second movement that'll make you a dominant 1v1 player. For this third one, I like to call it Tween. Shout out to Jesse Filet. Tween is yours, bro. Tell people to claim you for that one. Tween's reason why I like to do that is because a defender has to decide what he wants to do. All of these moves, a defender has to decide what he wants to do, but I feel like off the Tweens, it definitely tells you where you could get to with a defender guarding you, okay? You want to see how you can play with it. So if I'm here off of the Tween, I'm here, boom, or I'll start with the left pivot. Left pivot, I'm jabbing. What I'll do is I'll lean my body this way to shift cross back between my legs. So if I'm here, boom, right into the shot. I like this move a lot because it's a stunner. It's like a quick jab, like in boxing. Like a defender's not expecting that, so when you hit them, they want to come back pretty aggressive, and we like that. We like the aggressiveness. Get here for the shot and knock it down. Everything is pretty aggressive. People like to play up on you. They're gonna push. If I'm guarding you, might bite you. You know what I mean? I'm an aggressive defender. So how would you guard? How would you play against a player like me? Play aggressive, get to where you want to, tween out, and get to your spot. Everything is about getting to your spot. People watch these 1v1s or watch these pros and think that it's like such a big drastic difference. It is. It's just the consistency, the efficiency. If I give you 10 shots, how many are you making? If you by yourself, Steph Curry, he making 10. Kyrie, he's making 10. These players that's at these levels are making high clip caliber shots. If you're open and you're making 4, stay in the gym. For this fourth move, it's one of my favorite moves. As me being a big guard, you guys see me get into this bag a lot. I love my step backs. New York City native, as you guys know, Kimball Walker, one of the best step backs that we have ever seen. It definitely gets you into these positions to where now, since we used the first few moves, it was easy for us to get to the basket. It was easiest for us to go tween and attack. It was easy for us to rip through, pull up. It was easy for us to tween out and get into our shot. But now off of this next one, I need you guys to focus on this as well. Most people like to start out when they come into the gym and automatically start shooting threes. But if you want to progressively work on moves, the best thing to do is start close. Yeah, it's a little bit embarrassing. Yeah, it's a little bit weird. And people trying to figure out, like, why is he shooting these simple, simplistic shots? But like kids, we couldn't make this shot first. So why would we step out there to make threes? What I want you to focus on is if you don't have a person, if you don't have a chair, you can put a water bottle. It doesn't matter. Whatever you put here, I just want you to attack with intention. Intentionality is everything. So if a defender's guarding me, what I want to focus on is stepping, getting here, and stepping out. That's what a step back looks like. The reason why it's going to actually work is when we get in here, I'm stepping, pushing my leg forward. This defender has to honor it and step his body out. If he does not, he's getting burnt or he's laying the ball up. If he does step out, off of this pound, what is it? Man, knee, ball. Off of this pound, I'm able to whip back, tuck that elbow, keep that elbow tucked out, focus on my elbow being in here, following through, and knocking it down. Every time before you do a move, feel comfortable. If you're not comfortable with these moves, that means you gotta practice more. This is where you build your confidence at. Your confidence is not gonna come overnight or because you watched a video or because you like something on Instagram. You actually have to put in the work to make sure that you get better. It's the 5th move. For this last one, I've tried it. For some reason my body don't just move well with it. But sometimes it does, and sometimes it doesn't. But as you guys can see, you'll see somebody guarding a person, and then they're here. You ever see a person play with the ball like this? I know I've seen Nas do it, I know I've seen Scoob do it. And those are 2 players, like I said, I trained with, and I was able to see and learn from them, and they was able to learn from me. But this move right here seems solid because you can get right into whatever you want out of it. I'm gonna show you 3 different ways you get out of it. We here, a defender playing us, we're by. Number 1. Number 2, also, they have to, you see that right there? If they don't honor this step, we can get out of this right into the jump shot. Gotta honor that too. And more than likely, when you start freestyling on somebody, what they gonna do? As soon as you start freestyling on somebody, they're gonna press up on you. You get out of this here, spin off, you get to the basket. If you guys are watching this video right now, that's the 5 moves you need to master to be a great 1v1 player. Trust me, the players that you're watching, the players that you are looking up to, they do it, no matter what level. Lowest, medium, and highest, all right? Day 2 of Mattman. Hope you guys liked the video, all right? Talk to you guys later. Over and out. Hey you guys, so one thing I want to start with is, a lot of us like to be swaggy. A lot of us like to be cool. But one thing I want to tell you guys is do not get on the basketball court without tying your shoes. Yeah, I know you're like, well, Matt, if I'm not playing, why is my shoes tied? Number 1, you want to prevent injuries. We obviously want to prevent injuries, we want to take care of ourselves and make sure that we're safe. I want you to be safe. I don't want to show you anything that you can't do and put you in harm's way, all right? So be your best version of yourself and do this for me.